Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And today, you guys, I'm going to do a get ready with me type of video over here because I have something that I want to say today, and I think it's very important. Um, and I think it's something good for any of us Christians. I mean, if you're not a Christian, then you don't have to watch this video. It's a get ready with me video, but it's like about just being a Christian and um just how the Lord can show you things and inform you of things. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started because this is a get ready with me. I'm still gonna put on my makeup. Now on my table, I have like my brand new bag that I got. Actually, I got this for Christmas. However, I got it for myself. I got all of my necessary like everyday makeup, and I'm basically gonna use my everyday makeup and create something. And then afterwards, I'm gonna do um I've got to do a Fashion Friday video. I talked about that in the next clip that y'all will see because I'm gonna clip the video with this video so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. But first of all, what I use is my retinol product. And I have to come up close and it's going to get look crazy because I'm on my webcam. It's just so much easier lately. I'm going to get back to my camera and do all the editing and stuff, but for right now it's just so simple to use the webcam on my computer, and it's just so simple. So I'm just going to do it this way. Although I prefer my camera, but this is the retinol skin cosmetics retinol vitamin enriched instant radiance booster. I'm going to put some of this underneath my eyes, you guys. I just put just a little bit because I've already took a shower. I've already washed my face, and I just put just a little bit, just a dab. And sometimes I just, put, I just rub it in, okay? And sometimes I put just a little bit more depending on how my under eyes look, if I haven't got much rest, whatever, I will put a little bit more. And I try not to get close to the lashes because I did that last night and I had to remove the product because I do this night and day. And I can tell on that corner side I did not put enough right up in here. Because, like I said, you guys, my timing has changed, and a lot of people have been talking. That's another thing. A lot of people have been talking about how their time has changed since all this been going on with the pandemic and stuff like that. And I mean, even me, I stay up till sometimes 2:30, 3:30, even 4:30, and even 5 a.m. in the morning. And I used to be very productive. I get up early in the mornings and get dressed and, do a video, whatever. But y'all, I'm using the Marie Claire Super Hydration Face Moisturizer. This is hyaluronic. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It's a skin renewal cream. All you need is a little bit. This gives me a little hydration, even though my skin is very well hydrated, but you still need some hydration on there for makeup application, in my opinion, to look its best. So I recommend it. Okay. So once again, looks like this. All right. Okay, so yeah, you guys, some people have been talking about the same thing. Like they stay up to 2 o'clock a.m. Then some people have to get up because they have a work schedule in the mornings and all of that, but yet they're sleeping, they're sleeping. Normal sleeping hours has changed. They stay up at night, and you just don't be, like tired. You just stay up, and then in the mornings it's like that's when you get tired. Well, I'm not the only one, okay? I've been doing this for a while, just staying up in my room, just surfing the internet, watching the news, looking at things, editing videos if I have any. Usually I try to have something to do rather than just sitting in here just watching anything. But I do at times, but I usually be in here editing videos. I got a little desk over there all set up and everything. But anyways, you guys, we can get on to the main topic of what I want to talk about. But I'm gonna tell you my foundations first because that's what I'm gonna go in with right now. This is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna well, first I gotta do my primer, and then I'm gonna use two of my favorite foundations. This is the backup. This is the Born to Glow by NYX foundation. I've been liking that one. I've been using it very, very much about, I guess, now 2 weeks. So I'm going to use this with the Bye Bye Lines foundation. I mix the two together and it's amazing. I have more coverage and all of that because both of these does not give good coverage. But if you put them together, there's more coverage. So I'm going to put on my primer first. And this is the Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus Mattifying and Pore Reducing Makeup and Skincare Primer. I really like that because this helps me. So it helps my skin not to be so like oily. Because I'll get oily at some point. Look at that. That's y'all, it's torn up on me, like, and the pump doesn't work, and I just don't want to just have to like grab something and put it in there to try to get product out, you know what I'm saying? So I try to make this pump work, but it just won't work. And I literally just dip in there and grab product. I guess I just need to look at that. The pump just fell in there, like for real. Okay, it's done that before, so I'm gonna do it old school style. I'm just gonna try to, yeah. There's the pump coming through now. Like, what the heck? Okay, so that's been going on for a while, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with this pump. This is amazing primer, but I just have one that the pump is messed up. Like I can't even get product out of the top of the bottle there, or the lid, the top. Okay, I'm just gonna grab product and add this wherever I feel like I get oily. It's usually my nose area and the center and even my cheek area. Now I'm going to rub this in. And now let's talk. And I'll try to remember everything I grab. I'm going to have to stop and tell you what I'm using. That way you'll know. Y'all know I don't list everything in the description box, but I could. But y'all just, I don't know, I'm just different. I just rather tell you or either print everything on the screen. That takes more editing time, but I need to get back to that. I think a lot of people like that when I was just like labeling everything that I use and everything that I was talking about, kind of let you know what I mean. Because some people still have problems with my accent. I can't help it. Um, but it is what it is. All right, so yes, I know. I've got to get that tomorrow. I just got I gotta get my McAfee um, prescription going. Got to tomorrow to do that. But anyways, okay, so I already told you the foundation and I'm gonna put it on, okay, you guys. But anyways, what happened was yesterday, you guys, I got fixed up, okay? I wanted to wear my shoes and I wanted to dress up because it was not the first day of the new year, but the second, right? And I said, well, since I'm going out today, I'm going to dress up. I had to go get some groceries. I had to also pick up some toothpaste, just little bitty things that I had forgot on the first to pick up. So as I was not driving because usually, when I do my car vlogs, I drive. It was actually another person that was driving. And I know that like before I even got in the car, there was like an argument, and I'm not gonna get into that. Some things are just personal. I feel like now I don't get into things exactly, especially when it pertains to somebody like say you care for or have before or whatever. I try not to get too personal. Really, because some people I understand when they say that they don't want to be on social media and stuff like that. I respect that, okay? Because I know it's not for everyone, and I get that. So I don't mention like names and stuff like that. But let me get on to what happened. So after the argument, I was in here and I closed the door, and I had mentioned to a person that I was going to actually repurchase something that I actually was able to um, get some of the stuff from this person. It was basically food, and I said, okay, I'll just get something in return for this person for helping me out. So, so after that, when I gave a response like that, it just stopped. And I knew that that was the Lord that told me to say that. So, because He did not want an argument. Because you know what? It is a new year. With New Year's, I feel like it's a time to kind of start over. And it gives you another year to do something more specular than the year before. So I didn't want to argue and I didn't want to fuss. And I know that I am about to relocate very soon. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try to keep this chill. I don't want an argument. So, anyways, it stopped. Everybody was together. We left. It was me and two other people. And so I said, well, you know what? I look so good today that I feel like I'm going to go ahead and do a car vlog because I just look so fantastic because I didn't get to celebrate. I did celebrate the new year, but here in my home just doing my regular thing that I do in here. But I was thanking God for a new year, telling him thank you. I have my life and everything that I've been through, I was just thanking God for all of that and everything. Um so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna dress up since I'm going out to the store. I want to dress out and just look good because I didn't do anything for New Year's Eve or anything. So I'm just gonna dress up and go on out and go pick up me something. So pick up what I need and come back home. So as I got ready, I was in the car and we got on going down the road and I was talking, had started my vlog. And y'all, God is so amazing. If you're a Christian, then you will understand this. If you're not, then once again, you do not have to watch this video. But I have been vlogging. First of all, I'm gonna bag up a little bit. I have been vlogging now for a while, like in my car. And I have had my mount on the um, vent for a long time, and of course, the lighting sometimes do act up, but it was nothing like it was yesterday. I do believe it was a sign from God. If you see the video, you will see what I'm talking about. Now, as I was going down the road, now I'm going to continue. Okay, the lighting, how now I was in the back seat, I wasn't driving, okay, and as I was going down the road and I was talking, it was all kind of, the sun was hitting me with shape forms. It wasn't like how sometimes you might have this side maybe be like in the shade, this side bright, or this side bright here. It wasn't like a normal like type of brightening that normally occurs with the sun and you having a phone. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. Um, this was different. This was very different. It was basically like shapes, and it I know what it represents. And I don't want to really say what it represents. I knew exactly what it represents. And most who watch this, some will get it and some will not. But there were shapes and stuff. And through this video, I got many answers as to what happened to my eye. Now I know that's a lot of conceal, you guys, but we're gonna go with it. Um, it was so many different shapes, and some of the shapes were very familiar, as in shapes of, I don't want to give it away. I want y'all to take a look at it because I'm not gonna spoil it. But it was a lot of information in this video, and I think the Lord was just letting me know about what happened to the what was behind my injury, which I was always suspicious of, and how did I ever get into this sort of thing? I do not know. I do know that being Christian these days is really tough because of my eye injury. I do feel like I was attacked because of I just refuse to let God go. Okay, God, I will worship to the end of time. I love God and I will not stop loving God. And that's just what's in my heart. And so keep it going. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm grabbing pallets, you guys, that I didn't get out before I started. So when you look at the video, some of you are gonna recognize the shapes and all of that on my face as I'm like driving down the road. Now, if you can remember, I've always told y'all that I have faced a lot in my life. A lot of bullying, a lot of hate, um sorry you guys, a lot of hate, a lot of bullying. I can just name it, just all sorts of things I have faced. And it's been a long time. I've fought hate and racism and stuff like that for a long time. ELF, I'm gonna use now the Halo Glow setting powder. I love this one. Everybody's been talking about it, so I decided to try it. So I like it. So y'all know I've been talking about what I've been through and how much I've been hated. If you do not know, you need to go and check out my other videos, like my videos on my Sheila Shemay channel. You'll get an idea because I talk about it even in my on my blogs, which I'm gonna get back to. I like to write and I even like to read. I have not read a book in a while because of all the criminal activity that's been surrounding me for a while. So I can't just sit down and read a book anymore at night, and not even a magazine. I can't even do that without, thinking about, trying to maintain my safety and stuff like that. But y'all, in this video, the Lord showed me a lot of symbols with the lighting from the sun. And God controls the sun. He controls everything on this earth. And it was like as I was talking, I even said, y'all, I don't know. I might edit this out. I may edit this, but you know what? I'm not editing nothing. I'm gonna show this blog like I normally do because the Lord knows I shows my blogs. I really don't edit my blogs no more, not at all. I just let it be completely raw. Whatever I say, if I mess up on my word, I just basically just, keep going and say, oh well, we're all human. Can't help it. We mess up on words sometimes. But it was a lot of shapes and a lot of things. And I know what those shapes symbolizes. If you're a very smart person and if you paid attention to a lot of things, then you will see what I'm talking about. And so I was like starting to get kind of distracted. But then again, I was still talking, trying to keep it going because I was like, the Lord is showing me something. And also, another person had told me, and I ain't gonna mention nobody's name, they had told me that they had dreamed something, and it was very terrible. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder underneath my eyes to set that Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. So it all mounts up, and the Lord just showed me what was behind everything and some of the things. And you wouldn't believe it, but at certain areas in this area, because I got hurt in my hometown here, the injury happened right here in this project. And in certain areas, that's when those symbols will show and pop up. And I've been knowing this for a while. I know that my enemies are not far from this project. Okay, a good bit of them is actually right here. That's no secret. I've been saying it in my home. I've been saying it out loud. I've been saying I've been just saying things the way it is, okay? Just the way it is. So, y'all, now I'm gonna use the Beauty For You palette here. I like this golden highlight as bronzer. As you can tell, I use a lot of it. It's just a natural bronzer on my skin. So I'm gonna put this on. And y'all, as I was going down the road, just so many shapes and so many things there was a couple of things that you will see concerning my eye. You will see it, and also um you're gonna know that what I told y'all, that I'm a Christian person, and people just these days now, like what we living in, you guys, we have touched the end of time. We are touching like into Revelation. Just gonna tell you that, and it's gonna be real tough for everyone, especially Christians. Okay, and I am a Christian, believe it or not. And I know some people think that because I do wear, this or wear that, but in my heart and in my soul, I love God. I was born in a Christian home, and I will love God and Christ to the end of time. And the gift that I have, it comes from the good Lord above. And the good Lord above can warn me of things and let me know, because that's one thing I have been asking the Lord. What happened to me from October 2018 till February, March? Well, it was April of 2020. That's how long my eye was swollen, my face swelled up, my body got big. I gained a lot of weight. I didn't know what was going on. Nothing had really changed. So I was asking the Lord, because I know the Lord knows everything. He sees, He knows, He hears, He knows everything. When we might know some things, but He knows it all. So I got a lot of information yesterday, and I'm so happy because it did answer a lot for me. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder here. This is in the shade DN3. I like this as extra bronzer. It just gives a little bit more of a caramel color on top of the golden natural highlight. Now sometimes I use this natural highlight as bronzer and don't put nothing else on natural days, but I want to go a little extra today, so I'm gonna add this bronzer here that's gonna give it a more of a caramel bronzy um look on my cheeks. So I am still thinking about the video. I was thinking about it last night, but not like I'm scared or anything. It was just like amazing video. It was one of I consider one of my most amazing videos outside the video where I taped with this blouse on. And a lot of people talk about that video and tell me like how spectacular it was. And even some of my lipstick videos and stuff like that. It's just God in me. And I created my videos back then according to whenever God told me to just like create a video, and just things just occur in my videos. And don't regret that at all. But yesterday video will be my next, maybe probably, yeah, my next best video that I've created. And I saw so much. I'm adding some of the bronze highlighter for Beauty For You palette and putting it on my nose there just to kind of contour. So, y'all, it's good to know what might have been hindering you or what has been disturbing you or bothering you. Um, it's really good to know that. It really is. It's really good to know that. And just instead of being in the unknown, it's best to know. Okay. And just always remember that it's best to know than not to know. Because it is truly, y'all, really bad times. Um, so I got some answers in that video, and if you're really smart, you will see it. But if you're not, if you're just gonna act and go like, oh, that's just the sun, okay, whatever. But I know that God works in miraculous ways, and it takes a person, I guess, that believe in trust in God to see certain things, and then some people are just smart enough they can see it. This is the Camo Quad Concealer in Light by Coastal Scents. I've been getting back into them, you guys. But I'm gonna use this peach color tone, and it's gonna look really pale, but when I put on my eyeshadows, it's gonna be amazing. Like, see how brightening? But that's the way I like it. I've been doing this like way back in the day, so this is nothing new. This helps like because it's peach tone. You don't really have to put this much on, but because my lids and everything that happened, I put a little extra on, because also what I like to do with this concealer is I like to bring it into my inner corner, and I'm actually brightening my inner corner and the entire inner space, like right up here where the lining of the eye socket is located. And that makes your, like, when you put on your eyeshadows, it makes a huge difference. Like, it looks good now. Like, I look very well highlighted, but of course it is a little too bright, but y'all get the point. When I put on shadows, it's gonna, like, my inner corner is already bright, and I don't even have to put in an inner corner highlight. I've already got it with this camo concealer. It's so amazing. I like it a lot. So I'm just blending this, making sure I get that inner corner. Sometimes I have to go back on this side and I don't put enough. But anyways, you guys, y'all get the point with that. But y'all, I was just riding down there, and some people, we'll put this way, some people that you least expect, I'm just gonna put it like this, some people that you least expect can be your true enemies. And I've been saying that for the longest with what happened to my eye. I felt like it was people that either know of me or people that actually grew up with me and know me. Um, and people, I'm going to say this, people wants to attack me because this is one thing that a lot of you may not understand why I keep saying all of this about people like wanting to hurt me. It's really true. It's really, really true. And a lot of people are going through this. A lot of people is absolutely going through this. Like people are absolutely trying to hurt them. For instance, for me, I could tell you everything I've been through. First, the first thing happened was the eye injury. It was related to a spider bite. The spider was placed inside this apartment, and it was a poisonous spider. I will not change anything. I will not take that back. I know what I've been told and what I've known, because you can actually see where my skin was pinched, where that bump, when when I first woke up and I noticed I couldn't open my eye, I knew it was something really bad had bit me or something, because it's overnight, you just like go to sleep and wake up and you can't open your eye. It's like, what the hell happened? And then when I went and looked, I saw a little spot on my like eye. And I knew then, I was like on my eyelid. I knew then something bit me. And immediately I thought, let me go to the ER. Let me go and see about, what they could do about it. And basically it was just the runarounds. Nothing was being done for me. Nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna use the physician's formula, feather brow right here, fiber and highlighting duo right here. Okay, so I'm not gonna even put on any powder. I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna continue to tell y'all my story, and it's true story. From the eye injury on, um, I started to gain weight because a lot of medications that I did take was not proper medications for what was going on. It was actually medications that bloated me and ended up messing up my system now with antibiotics. Now when I take antibiotics, antibiotics never did phase me. I could take almost any antibiotic at one time and never had an issue. Um After taking so many antibiotics, I've talked about this, and so many medications, it was like obvious. Like I got to a point at one time, I had to. At one point, I just told God, I said, God, this is in your hands. I'm giving it to you because it just seemed like I'm not gonna get care. And I asked the Lord to keep my life because I just felt like, what the heck? Like something's going on here. It's just not normal. Like I go and then I be sent right back home. So that's just one thing. Then in this apartment, and it all started over here in this project where I live at. This is where I grew up at. I came back over here because one thing is I came back because I thought I was doing something good for a few other people. I'm just gonna mention it like that. And I thought, okay, because I couldn't bring in extra people in a two-bedroom apartment on the program that I was on or in the area where I lived at. They would not allow that. I would have wanted to remain in a apartment than to come back to the projects, because over here is where I grew up at, and I didn't really want to come over here because when we left, I just never really wanted to come back. This is like reminding me of so many bad things, like how I was feeling. I didn't say a word to nobody, and I was being bullied, and people were hurting me on a daily basis and stuff. So I really didn't want to come over here in the first place. But For love, sometimes you do things you don't want to do for love, um, for somebody or for others. So I came on over here, but it was already plotted, you guys. It was a plot because I stayed in that apartment, in another apartment before this one for a while, enough time that people could set things up and get everything together. And like I've said in another video, um, when I got here, it was two women here that was already waiting on me with my first load. I didn't get no help. Nobody offered help. And at the time, all the deposits and all the stuff that you had to pay for, y'all know what I'm talking about. It could be very expensive when it comes down to moving. I ended up using everything that I had, like, to make this move. And I did it out of love because I knew I could get a 3 bedroom over here. Because where I live at, there's not a lot of apartments that have 3 bedrooms except for a project. Most apartments is 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Okay. So basically, you guys, so when I came into this apartment, I would say about a month and a half to 2 months. By the time it got October, going into my birthday month, I started experiencing crazy things, such as I felt very sleepy. And I knew it wasn't normal because I don't get sleepy like that. We're talking about like tired all the time. Like we're talking about early in the day. We're not talking about like late, like not even after 8 p.m. We're talking about like in the mornings, at noontime. It was all day long. And I wasn't doing that previous. Only in this apartment was I experiencing that. So I immediately I went to the doctor. I had blood work done. I wanted to make sure was all of my, vitamins and stuff or was something low in my body causing me to get sleepy. I even thought about diabetes because my dad had diabetes. I didn't know what was going on, but I didn't think it was diabetes because I tried to, my daddy always raised us up, us kids, okay? I'm going to say me. Always told me, stop eating so much candy. Don't eat so much candy because he said when he was young, he ate a lot of sweets. And so he always never wanted us to eat too much sweets and stuff like that. Instead, he would buy us like fruits, like oranges, apples, peaches, pears. He made sure we had like apples and just all kind of fruit rather than candy. Okay, that was our sweet growing up, and he cared that much that he didn't want his children, such as myself, to have diabetes, okay? Because it was very bad on him and he didn't want his children to suffer, etc. So I got everything checked out, everything was fine, okay? Everything was good. And I was like, what's going on with my body? So that's how everything started. And then it led on to the eye, and then it led on to, guess what? My bathtub was, I'm not lying, the bathtub that's in this apartment has a coating, a slippery like coating on it. But I fell a few times because there was something really slippery put into the bathtub. I will not change my mind. I've said it in this house amongst everybody in here that when I stepped in that bathtub, I know it was baby oil. That's what I think it was. It was some kind of slicky oil. And then from there, like I said, the bathtub got some kind of slippy coating on it. Somebody did it. Okay, is what I'm saying. So I fell a few times, and now I'm having to see a chiropractor. So y'all get my point. It just seemed like one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. So when things like that happen, you get to wondering, is somebody trying to do something to me? Is somebody, trying to hurt me? What's going on? Because I haven't experienced this until I moved over here in this apartment. It seems like an attack, right? Of course it does. It's exactly what I'm saying. A pure attack. So what I did is, you know what I did? I reported all these things to the police department. Did they do anything? Not a thing. Didn't investigate. I even called them. They came to the apartment. Didn't do one thing. But you know what I did? I said, okay, if the law don't do nothing about it, then I'm gonna talk to the good Lord above, and He can protect me more than the police department or the law enforcement or anything else. And I am living today because of God. Simple as that. Because of God. If it wasn't for God, God only knows what would have happened. Only God knows what could have happened to me. I'm getting me a brush, you guys. So I'm just saying this, you guys, because I got a lot of answers in this vlog that y'all will see. Okay, y'all will see it. I was gonna cut out some of it, but you know what? I think it's time to educate. It's time to let people know that it's a lot of wickedness out here. People trying to absolutely take people's lives and trying to cause people chaos through all of this that's going on with this COVID. Now this happened before the COVID. After that, people try to come after me to hurt me and things like that, then the COVID came in. And I've got my own opinions about the COVID. I'm not going to really express it in this video, but I do have my own thoughts about it. And I'm going to keep it as that. I'm adding more of this physician formula um, bronzer. But now that I'm feeling better, and a lot of people know now, I'm going to also contour my nose. Y'all wouldn't believe the stuff that I watch. God reveals things right to me as I watch them. Because I've asked the Lord to tell me what happened to me. I've never been so sick like I have in this apartment, in this project. And I want to know what happened. And I want to know who were a part of it, because this wasn't like something natural. It wasn't like my body just did this. Trust me. I had test upon test. I've got paperwork where they did a thorough, because I went to the hospital one time and I told them, I said, I want a thorough blood work. I'm suspicious of something. I'm suspicious of poisoning. I'm suspicious of a lot. Because y'all, I've had break-ins back in the day, and I mentioned that on my channel on Sheila Shemay. So I wanted to get thorough blood work, and let me tell you something. There was nothing wrong with my blood except the fact that my iron was a little low, and that's been I'm just anemia. Okay, I in my family there's like a lot of uh, when it comes down to administration, there's issues in the family. Just it's like kind of genetic like. So that I've been knowing since I was 18. I was anemia. I had anemia when I was 18, okay? Because my period was heavy even when I was young. But it wasn't as heavy as it had the older I got, especially after having a baby, it got even heavier. But before then, it was still more heavier than what it should have been. So now I'm gonna grab an eyeshadow palette, you guys. So now, you guys, I'm gonna yeah, I think I'm gonna use 3 palettes. I'm just gonna use different colors. I'm gonna use my NYX Ultimate Utopia palette, which I absolutely adore. I might even grab this Clean Color Pro palette, Pro Bold palette, maybe one color like this, and the Wet and Wild big palette like this. I love this thing. I've been using this thing all week long. I love this palette because it's got brights, neutrals, all that good stuff. I like it. So now we can begin with eyeshadows. And then I can come back and finish up on my face because I got to put blush on. But before I do my eyeshadows, you guys, I always like curl my lashes. So, um, so yesterday, like the Lord really showed me a lot, you guys. It just so much. And like I said, it was certain areas where I would see um these shapes and symbols in the video, and it really, really like shocked me. But then it didn't. It really didn't shock me. It was one of those things that I needed to know. I needed to know because I have been saying that this has been a community thing that came against me, and it even goes out further than that. I think it's other people that also contributed that doesn't even live in the area. It's just connections upon connections. um am I afraid? No, I'm just sharing with you guys because I want y'all to know that it's time to pray. If you do not know how to pray, you can say simple words to God, what you feel. Okay? That's all. That's what it is. Okay? Everybody can pray. Okay? And I'm just saying, y'all, nowadays we've got to be very, very careful. Like, no lie. I'm going to begin with these three like neutral tones to start as my transition shades. And I'm not going to tell y'all everything. Y'all seen the palettes because most likely I'm going to forget. Just keep going and I'll be like, oops, I forgot to tell y'all what I used. So I'm just going to use all three of the palettes that I showed y'all and we'll see what I create. But that video is so important. There's two videos that I've created, and even some more. It's probably a few more that I can recall that I created that some things. Yeah, it was. It was another video that I created years ago that the Lord show something in the video. And God can do this. He loves us, you guys. He can let you know if, He lets you know that He is protecting you. He lets you know that He is watching over you. He's going to keep you in safety in the midst of all evil. You can be in a place just packed out with evil, but He can keep you regardless of where you are. He can keep you and keep your life. I know that I am an example to that. I can tell you that if it wasn't for the good Lord above, I'd been gone. And I've said this to everybody in this particular apartment. I know what I was facing and I know how I felt. And I remember telling the Lord, like I was like, Lord, I'm tired. I've been to doctor to doctor. Nothing's being done. And I said, Lord, there's nothing else I can do. Um, I give it to you. You are to handle this, and I asked them for dear life to keep my life. And the weirdest thing about it, you guys, it doesn't have to be a reason. Like for me, I never bother with people. I never mess with people. I never ever do anything to anybody. I come into my home, which is so crazy because who wants to be inside? Like you just wasting time. You have you know, but I do that because I know, the hate, and it doesn't frighten me, but I just don't want to be in what's going on out here too. So I basically know that, it's just not meant well, I ain't gonna say meant, but I just feel like it's just time that the Lord is gonna place his children where we need to be. That's what I'm trying to say. And this place where I'm at right now, out of all the places, there's been two places I lived at where people came at me. It's here, and they were trying to do the same thing in the other apartment complex that I talked about by a lot of people that was into Santanism. One that lived right across from me, she was into Santanism. They used to do like they used to kill. It's excuse me if y'all can't handle this. I'm sorry, but this is a true story. Um, you would smell blood, and I'm thinking it was them killing innocent little baby dogs. Like dogs to me are like babies. I love animals. I don't know what these people were doing, but then when you would smell it, then they would have certain people come through and bleach the entire apartment of this girl's apartment. Okay. So this girl lived, in fact, right across from me. So I was ready to go. And I told the Lord, I said, I'm leaving because there's some satanic cult like things going on down here. And plus, they were breaking into my home, and that's where all the robbery happened because they knew that I wasn't going to be like a part of that because I am a Christian. And so they immediately came after me to attack me. Now, before that, you guys, I was living in an apartment that I had lived at for like 8 years. And it was what I considered my home for a while until I thought, okay, until I get married, this is a nice place to raise my daughter. That's where I looked at it. It was a nice apartment. In fact, it's the apartment where you see me taping most of my videos. That apartment, I got a lot of compliments. People were saying, oh, you have such a beautiful place. It was an apartment and it was beautiful. It was nice. I picked the right apartment. It had beautiful lighting. It was just perfect for videography. I didn't have to use ring lights. I used all natural lighting. It was just perfect. It was a beautiful place. And every morning you'll wake up to great, beautiful sunshine. It would be so bright and vivid in my apartment. I treasured that place because it was just I love the beautiful nature. Like you could hear the birds and the sun would hit the apartment just right. It was just very beautiful place. But anyways, you guys, it was a fake act is why I moved from that place. And it was completely false. It was completely false. And I know what was behind it. I won't get into that, but it was completely false. And at the time, I have a caring heart. I always give a person a benefit of a doubt before I just say, oh no, this is just not, uh-uh. That's just the kind heart that I have. I don't basically like say somebody's a liar unless I just really God tells me so, or either I really find out. I'm just that type of person. But I do listen. I do listen, but I'm not gonna go out and just say somebody's just this is just you know, you gotta know before you actually, say somebody is wrong and they're doing the wrong thing. You just don't go out and just say that without really knowing. Because I wouldn't want nobody to say stuff about me and it's not true or whatever. So I always take my time when it comes down to things that I might have heard or whatever about people and their plots or their attempted plots, whatever. Um, but that's how I got away from the place that I consider my home. I missed that place like crazy. In fact, I saw the landlord just last night in Walmart and I looked and I went and I didn't say anything and because I was hurt down there. People were breaking in, But I have to say that that place was truly my happy place. That actually, that apartment is very special to me because that was like the last apartment that my mom was able to come in, and she was able to visit me, and it's got a lot of memories there. And so I missed that apartment several times, and even the things that I had in that apartment that people stole. And like I was saying, I've been asking the Lord to help me, like, tell me what happened to me. And everything was shown in this video. And I'm happy that I taped yesterday. I'm happy that um I'm just happy that I decided to tape yesterday and do a car vlog, even though I wasn't driving. But I taped it, and I'm so happy that I did because I saw a lot. Like, God showed so much on that camera, on my camera now, while we're like going down the road and I'm in the back seat. You wouldn't believe the things that I saw and where the areas, like the areas of the place here in town where the Lord showed me. And the Lord, when I got into the store, when we finally got to the location, I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, what was that that I like? What was that? Like, what are you trying? He let me know that those certain areas were areas of cult related people, or people that has been fighting me, um family members or people that goes to these certain locations, and maybe gather or whatnot. I don't know. But I do know that the Lord let me know that these are areas where people that hate upon you actually goes to those surrounding areas. Um so you have to see the video to see what I'm saying. And it takes a really smart person. And some of you are going to think it's just the sunlight hitting me in different areas. And even I was moving the camera around. And even though I would move the camera around and try to situate it, I realized then it was God that was trying to show me something. He was trying to tell me something. He was doing it through the car vlog. And he works in mysterious ways. He really does. And I'm not a type of person that see things and just go, oh nah, that wasn't what it was. No, I see it for what it is. I see it for what it is. And I just thought I would share that with my Get Ready With Me video here. Um Y'all, people came after me. Now I have a protection of God on me. So I know that because God promised me this when I was in this very room here. Like, these people almost took my life. They almost, this cult, this evil cult, almost took my life right here in this room. And I'm not afraid to say that. It's a cult, it's evil, and they try to take my life. They use demonism. They use darkness. I'm just going to put it like this. They use darkness and things like that. And I want to educate y'all because we are in 2021. And y'all, this cult is a huge cult, okay? It means it's everywhere. This cult is everywhere. Not to fear anybody. I'm not trying to scare you. But this cult is everywhere. And I wanted to speak upon it because of what I've been through. And I'm telling you, you do not want to go through what I've been through, because it takes someone with you have to have like really good faith in God. I mean, it takes God to deliver you from this type of evil and hatred and cult. And don't let no one in. That was my biggest mistake. If I could say I made a mistake, that is when I'm going to tell you about this. When you know people do not like you, no matter if something occurs, if somebody said, hey, this is going on, you and you know that these people has been hating on you and do not like you. Now, because this cult is so large, do not let these people into your place because it could be an act from the cult to try to hurt you more. Okay? I'm not saying with every situation. Some people are legit. Some people go through things and they need help, and they need help from whoever, and they're not in a cult. I'm not saying everybody is in this cult, but I'm just saying it exists. It exists and it's real, and cults been going on for years, decades. But I'm just saying, from my experience and what I seen yesterday and what the Lord showed me, I had already said, that um I had said that in my own home here, that people, this is not like what the okay, this is one thing. Okay, I know I'm just all over the place, but this is one thing I want to say. Um these people will try to make you think that this is like a ghost thing. And it's not. It's human beings practicing cult related rituals. Okay? And they will try to make you think it's a ghost because when I first started experiencing craziness, I had people that will send stuff to my email talking about ghosts and all this stuff. But y'all, I have lived in places because I live in the South. So because the South has a lot of history, you know what I'm talking about, like slavery and stuff like that. So there's a lot of old houses and things like that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff goes on and ghost is real. But one thing I do know is ghosts cannot stand light. They cannot stand the light. And if you are a Christian person, I do know that with the Holy Bible just being in your house, that right there alone will settle a good bit of that. I'm not saying in everybody's case, but usually that does because I experienced some ghost related like type of activity living in different places, even when with my mom and dad just picking certain places to live in. And I know that when my mom was a Christian lady, so she would pray, and we always had like pictures of scriptures on the wall. We had Bibles in the house. We had things of Christ related things in our home, and so that would help us out, like um with the demonism type of thing, with ghosts. And I do know when you leave a light on, and for instance, when I moved out on my own as a single mom, because I had experienced a little bit of ghost related things in houses that I lived in with my like in different places, and everybody has a lot of people have experienced ghosts, like being in a home, like you move into a place and there's a ghost or something. Well, I would leave my hall light on. I left my hall light on for the whole 8 years I lived in that apartment, because when I first moved into the apartment, there was a ghost. I used to see it, okay? And my mom came in and she prayed because she like I said, she actually preached and she was a Christian, and I'm a Christian too. But she come in and she prayed, and the Lord removed that ghost out of that apartment. And I started keeping my light on. And when I left my light on, they don't like the light, they like darkness. Okay, so you usually don't have a problem with a ghost, like after bring in Bible scriptures, and then you always keep a light on. Have you noticed some people keep lights all around their house on? You see people with their garage light on. You see people with their light on their porch, and you see a couple lights on in the house. There's a reason these people are doing that. They're not doing, like, who wants to keep lights on and run up their light bill? Okay, these people are doing that for a reason, okay? People doing that for a reason. They're just not just doing it because they want to and they want to run up their light bill. They're doing it because they know. They know some things, that maybe some things occur in their home, and they know that it's not normal. So, yeah, I'm just speaking what's real. And so, but with mine, it's not ghost. It's not ghost, because ghosts don't do what happened to me. They don't do what I felt and what I experienced. That I know. Ghosts don't do that. Human beings can do that, but not ghost. Okay? Not a ghost. Human beings that have given themselves to the devil, and they don't like anyone that talks about Christ and who will stand up for Christ. They will hurt you or try to hurt you. And it will take God, because these people are using demonic power to try to hurt and even kill. Call me crazy. You'll find out. 2021 is here. A lot of people going to find out about this cult. If you do not know it now, a lot of us do. I've seen a couple of videos by a few people. I don't know how this person got onto my feed. Maybe somebody has sent it to my feed. I don't know. Or I don't know how it got to my feed, but he was talking about that. Like, it was so much that has opened up, since this coronavirus and all this stuff. It's like a lot of evil and a lot of, you know, just craziness going on. And it takes someone that prays and someone that loves God. You'll be the ones to really get to spot it. The people that do not, I guess, have anything for the Lord, or just don't praise God, they won't see none of this. But if you're a type of person that love God, you're gonna see all of it. And I've already seen a good bit. And this is my first time ever talking about it, because we're going into 2021, and God is gonna be the one that's gonna have to tackle this. Like, what we can do as Christians is pray, keep our faith up, and just remember that God fights our battles. Don't never forget that. God is in control. No matter how many people are in this cult. And if you let someone in your home that maybe have been a participant or have been around these people, it's best to leave. It's best to go, especially if you love Christ, because those people are going to try to use the very ones you let into your home, try to make things worse, try to hurt you more. Okay? And it's best to get out than to absolutely be like, oh God, and be sick on a bed. Like, get out. I wanted to leave December of 2018 when I realized my health started to act up on me. And it wasn't doing that until I moved into this project. But by the time I got ready to say, okay, I'm gonna go, they came right in for me immediately. It wasn't like I moved in, if I'm not mistaken, either at the end of August going into September. If I'm not mistaken, I moved into this project. And by the end of October, going into November, I was so sick that even if I wanted to move, I could not because of my health. I couldn't move. I could not move out. I was too sick. And you know what? Moving, it takes energy, strength to pack back up. It takes a lot of, financial stability. It takes all of that, like to move. I mean, unless you got somebody that can do all of that. I do not. Whenever I want to move, I have to move on my own. Like I have to make it happen with God's help. So my thing is this, you guys. This is really true what I'm speaking about. This is not no lie. You will see it and you're going to remember me talking about it. I am just a child of God. We all are. But some children have decided to go on the devil's side, okay? That's the difference. Some of you probably say, well, we're all children of God. Yes, we are. But there's some children have decided to uh, be part of Satan. Okay, they want to be with Satan and have that evil power of Satan in a sense. And so it is what it is. And that's why I say we have to be tough as Christians. And y'all just know that God is above it all and he can stop it. Just like how they come after and maybe try to want to hurt or disturb. God is above it all, okay? He's above it all. That's why I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And I know that Jesus and the cross, his blood that he shed protects me, okay? And, you know, I'm just saying. I'm gonna add this color from the NYX. Y'all, I'm just using colors, but um, I'm just telling y'all. I know some of you probably might be like, well, okay, you do what you want. I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm seriously not. I'm really not trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just saying what is going on. And I'm not a stupid person. I'm not stupid. And what happened to me was that's what happened to me. This cult attacked me and tried to take my life. And with the cult, they believe in sacrifices. Like I said, the girl that lived across from me, where I had to hurry up and get back home, this girl was whatever she was doing, you could smell blood. I don't know if it was. It's sad. It makes me cry sometimes when I think about it. Was it animals? What was this that she did? All I know, they was like clean out the apartment nearly every week or every other week. It was really strange activity. It was satanic activity. That's what it was. And like I said, I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. You do whatever you want to. I'm just saying that I love God and I will be on God's side to the end of time. Okay? To the end of time, whatever time that may be, I'm going to be on God's side. To the end of time, I'll be there on God's side and always give God the praise and the glory for everything. Because I know God has been by my side. He saved my life over here in this project, and I got a lot to be thankful for. And I know that people tried to kill me. I know this. In fact, some of them I do see. I see their faces. And they think they have gotten away with it. But see, God's going to handle everything. We don't have to do nothing as Christians. But I will say, you got your evidence, take them to court. Take them to court. At some point, take them to court. Because nobody deserves to be hurt, abused, sick, none of that. Like with me going to all these specialists, to all these doctors, do you think I like that? No, I do not. When I came into this apartment, I was doing good except for one thing that was bothering me, and that was my inner ear problem. Okay. And that everything else was doing really good. Like I was keeping up with my appointments and just going with the flow and just thanking God that, hey, I'm back on my feet after being swelled up with a swollen thyroid and has gained so much weight. And then when I got here, it was like these people was just like sitting here like, There were two women sitting on the porch like this with a cigarette. When I pulled up with the first load of stuff to put in this project, these women was here. And I knew somebody from the previous apartment knew them. That's what I found out after I moved in here, that people that lived in the apartments previous were actually associates to the people that was in the area where the girl that was doing the satanic cult. And this person, one of the women here, actually used to go down to that apartment complex. I saw this woman several times in the parking lot pulling up, going to one of the residents in this apartment complex. And this person lives right next door. Okay. So okay. And that one was standing outside her porch with a cigarette in her mouth. And the one across the road was standing on the porch with a cigarette as well. When I got out of the car, the one right here next door asked me, was I kin to my auntie that used to live right down this road? She passed away a few months before I moved over here. And I did not know. I didn't get word about it. She was one of my favorite aunts. I did not even know she had passed away. And I was like, yeah, that's my mama's sister. And I didn't know who this woman was. I still to this day don't even know who she is. I know her face though. I know her face very well. Um, but yeah, you guys, this is not like a real like I'm not trying to be like really loud and aggressive with this video, but I'm just showing y'all and trying to tell y'all that this stuff is real. It's going on. People are trying to kill certain people, and I think it's like a sacrifice type of thing for a cult related purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. And I got my answers yesterday, and I know for a fact that what happened to me over here was a part of a cult related and an organized group type of call itself was gonna hit me over here. And the main plan was to hit me in the area where the girl that done the satanic cult stuff, which they do it over here too. I found that out. They do it here too. Satanic cult things. And I'm leaving. Um, because I don't belong. If you're a Christian, you don't belong in a place where somebody does cult. Because they're not gonna like you. They don't even believe in Jesus. They don't like Jesus. And then you progress in Jesus, okay? And you're saying, I love Jesus, and they're sitting up there saying that they don't. So you don't belong in an area like this. You know, simple as that. So, like I said, down there in that other area, um, they were going to try to do the same thing down there to me, but I was quick enough to move in time. The Lord was able to give me the money I needed to move in time before they got their plan and plot together to try to do it, to make it happen. And I see a lot of my haters in these stores that were a part of it. They follow me, they watch me, and I see them. They think I don't see them, but I do. I see them on a regular basis, following me and all of that because they don't like me, y'all. Like I'm going to say this why they do that. They don't like me because the love of God that I have. They know that they cannot get that out of my system, and they never will get God out of me, okay? Because I love Him, and they despise the special gift that the good Lord has given me. He's given me a special gift, and they despise it. That's like, you know, what am I trying to say? When people are doing crime, they don't want somebody that can actually see something and acknowledge to people about what's going on, because a lot of these people, they want to keep quiet. They want to keep quiet and they keep their mouth shut because they are hurting and harming people. They are killing people, you guys. So it's a quiet and secret thing. It's a very secretive thing. Because they know if you get out there, then of course you will be looking into jail time and prosecution time. So they want to keep it all quiet amongst themselves because they know that they can go to jail for killing people and all of this wickedness and crime. Bottom line, I'm not dumb. I know that what was done to me was through an evil, wicked cult. And I saw that God gave me the proof of it. He's been told me about it, but I just been kind of like saying just evil people or whatever. It's a cult. Hate it or love it or hate it. It's the truth. It is the pure truth. Not gonna lie about anything like that. I just want to inform you guys while I do this get ready with me that this is real. This is what's going on. And if you're a Christian, they really love to try to call themselves, this is so wicked to say, but it's true. They literally tries to absolutely hurt you and mimic our Savior, Jesus Christ, because we love him that much. We love him so much that they despise it and they come after you to try to kill you. Yes, they do. So I'm just saying this because out of love, I'm trying to tell you. Yes, the New Year's is here, but it's a lot going on, you guys. It's a lot of secrecy. It's a lot. And I ain't gonna get into it. And I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Like get into full detail. That's for me to keep for myself. But it's real, y'all. This wing is getting way out of control. I'm trying to get it as thin as the other wing on the other side, but I feel like this one's gonna be a little thick. There we go. I got it then. Now I'm gonna have to add a little bit more of that translucent powder there. All right, I think that's good enough. But it's the truth, you guys. I want y'all to know the truth, okay? I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm being completely honest with y'all. Like, it is real. This is real. This is not pretense. It's real. It's going on. And y'all, we got to pray. All of us Christians, like, we need to pray and keep our faith in God because God is going to be our deliverer. He's going to be our fighter more than anybody else because he can deliver us and keep us protected. Okay? He can keep us protected from these evil beings, from these evil people that's trying to kill God's children. Now I'm adding some more of this gold shimmer on just so I can see it a little more because the more I put on the eyeliner, I feel like I covered a lot of it. So I'm just adding some more of this gold shimmer from the NYX palette. But yeah, y'all got to look at the video. I doubt I added on to this video. I will do it in the second video so you all can take a look at it. I think it will help y'all out to see how God is so amazing. If you don't get nothing out of it, but just know that that video is like really spectacular, how the lighting was coming through. I hope y'all get to see the message in it. I got the message, okay? I got it. I mean, I'm a Christian loving person. Um, I got it. I got it like instantly. Like it wasn't no like type of thing that took me a while to get it. No. I got that very instant. It didn't take forever for me to get it, like to, actually understand what the Lord was trying to show me. I got it instantly. Like I understood it very, very well. And you should too. And you should be aware of what's going on in this world. It is beginning to be very demonic, more demonic than ever. And if some of you is that way, if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to like watch it. Like everybody do what you want. I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just telling you my experience yesterday and what I saw through it, the symbols, the symbolism, and stuff like that. It was no joke. It wasn't pretense. It wasn't an act. It actually happened on my camera, on my phone. So you can't ignore what happens so unplanned. That means God wants you to see and know something. He wants you to know who is either around you or who you surrounding yourself around or what you need to do. And I know exactly what I need to do. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvaceous or Curvitude. I'm sorry. I don't like this one as good as my first one, the regular Lash Sensational. It doesn't volumize. This does more separation. Uh, I'll probably do an first impression video, even though I've already used this. This is the second day. But it's okay for natural days, I feel. But for a dramatic look like what's going on right now, I need a good mascara that's thick and that makes I like mascaras that kind of throw off a false lash look because I'm not wearing any falsies and stuff right now. I give my eyes a break, then I wear some, then I give my eyes a break again. Due to the eye injury that happened, I just don't wear them every single day. And that's a good thing for me to do, I feel, just because of the eye injury. Before the eye injury, I could wear lashes every single day. It didn't even bother my eyes. But after the eye injury, I just don't bother with false lashes every single day. So I'm trying to get back into some good mascaras that actually throw off a false lash type of look. But y'all, I love Jesus. I love God. And they are one. And I will forever be on their side. And I love them a lot. If it wasn't for them, I've been gone. And I've said that so many times. And I am making this a little like smoked out. You know, it's like my eye makeup. It's like, woo! I want it to look really bold because I have a bold eye makeup look. So going back over my top lashes one more time to thicken them up. And just know some of the strange, I'm going to say this and then this is it. Some of the strange things that you're going through don't always, I mean, I'm not saying that, just know that it could be people that's doing these strange things to you. It's not always what you think immediately, which is a ghost. That's the first thing you start to thinking. It's a ghost. It just may be, just saying, it just may shock you to find out it's real human beings that practice demonism and satanism that are doing these things to you. Okay? So I just want y'all to know that too. And I also want you to know that the blood and stripes of Jesus, you can't beat the power. They can't. Just knowing that is powerful. It's powerful in the blood of Jesus. Okay? There's power with him. Okay? Just want to say that real quick. And so now it's time for blush and lipstick, you guys. I know this video been long, but whenever I do a get ready with me, you can expect my videos to be very long. That's just how I do it. That's how I am. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to use the shade called Mauve. I've been using this pink shade. But then I also been using this Technique shade right here, this palette. And I use this raspberry shade, which I really do like. So I think I'm gonna try just this like neutral light color here. I know y'all can't see it much, but that's what it looks like. I think I'm gonna go with the neutral shade today, just because my eyes is like really, really bold. So I'm gonna try to go with a neutral shade rather than a real vivid shade. So I'm gonna tap into this like neutral shade, see what it looks like. Get in there and grab some product. And I want to put it on though. I've been into like bold blush again, and I don't mind it at all. Like I want it to look bold. Oh, that matched my eyeshadows perfectly. I figured that color would. Like that looks so good. I just love Jesus. I love God. I love everything that they have done for me. Through my suffering, they were there when no one else was there for me. I can put my hand on the Bible and actually, yeah, say the same thing I said. If it wasn't for them, I've been gone. Through my eye injury, everything. Like I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm being completely 100 right now. So if you don't know God, I would say you better, try to get to know if you want to. Now, if I'm not trying to tell nobody to do anything, but I'm just saying for all of you Christians out there, um, Yeah, it's a great time to get to know the Lord right now. It's a great time. If you don't know him, but you do consider yourself a Christian, then you need to get to know him. Because it's just evil everywhere. Evil is taking like so much, like it's everywhere. All right, just one more time with the highlight. I want to be glowing today. For what I do not know, just doing a get ready with me. All right, so there we go. Bring it on down today. I want to be highlighted real good. There we go. So, um, got that on. So now it's basically lipstick time. So basically, I've been using glosses because they are just my favorite. Uh, I love my gloss, and I would put on lipstick, but y'all, just I'm into the gloss because it looks a little natural with all the makeup. So I'm gonna grab a gloss. I'm gonna grab my favorite, and I haven't even been using a liner with it. I'm gonna use the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. This one is in the shade Champagne 01. I love this one because it actually looks good without a liner, without a base underneath the bottom. You don't have to put liner and fill it your lips in unless you just really want to. This looks good just alone. Just a natural nudie, a nude gloss. Okay. So I like that. Uh, there we go. Okay. There we go. We got enough. And this doesn't burn. That's one thing I like about this lip plumper by Milani. It doesn't burn. So I like the fact that it does not burn. Okay. Doesn't burn the lips or give that burning sensation. It's just right. So now I've been wearing my hair like pushed back, but I'm gonna take it down today just because right here I just been pulling it up every single day because I haven't been wanting any hair to touch my face. But for this video, I will pull it down and hopefully y'all still get this. See, one thing I like about it is that it doesn't cover the makeup look. That's one reason why I have been pushing it back so you can really see the makeup look. So I think it's cute. I think it's okay. And so yeah, you guys, like this is the look. This is the finished result. I like it. It's something that you would like put together for New Year's Eve or whatnot, like celebration of the new year. It's very shiny, and then I have the smoky eye. I went like really bold with the smoke, the black shade underneath the eyes. I haven't been putting liner on. I just been using eyeshadow. Even for my wing on the side, I've been doing that. I think it works out good if I can just ever get this like completely even on both sides, okay? If I can ever get them even, one always be off. Like this one is not. It's like barely showing. Um, it makes me mad when I can't get it even, but I'm just still trying to learn how to do, like, I know how to do it better with the liquid liner, but like with eyeshadow, now I need to learn how to use and create a wing with eyeshadow. Cause like my liner is really deep and intense, but the liner is not so as intense. I kind of like that though, because I feel like if the liner was too intense, then let me try this black in this palette here versus the one that I use. Oh yeah, that's a major difference. Like look at that. Okay, this is the Wet and Wild palette here that I used. I went back in with the black shade from it, and you can obviously see the wing there. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. And just try to, there we go. The thing is that this wing, we're just going to leave it alone. So the more I try, the more I'm going to mess up on it. And I've learned my lesson with many makeup looks. The more you keep trying, the worse it'll get. So sometimes it's best to just leave stuff alone after so many times. But yeah, so that's the look. I hope y'all enjoy this Get Ready with me. And it was like coming from a Christian aspect of things, and you will understand it when you see my video. I'm going to try to do that video and post it up too, because I really don't want nobody to go in and try to erase that video, because one video I was going to post that was very important, I spoke about somebody in this neighborhood and it actually got deleted. I don't know who did it, but somebody deleted it. Okay, and people that's around me that's into this satanic cult, they do somehow, some way, they do get into my like phone and my even my laptop. They got access to it. They got access to my um what is it, my tablet. Like they got access to this stuff, but does that mean I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing? Hell to the fucking no. I'm gonna speak my mind and speak what I feel like needs to be said at times. And I'm gonna add just a little bit more brightness to my cheek, you guys. I feel like it will look better. A lot of times I use this Beauty Treats palette here, the Electric Brights. I'm going to add a little bit more of a blush tone, sort of vivid light, like a pink, a red, um, just a few colors from this palette. Like, look, this is what it looked like. And I'm going to add just a little bit more, like on the back portions of my cheeks. Um, this throws off a contour look without bronzer. If you just add it, leave that little part right here of the other shade and the highlighter there. And then you just go angular on the cheeks towards the temples, like that. Yes, just like that. And then you go back in and add your colors again and do this very same thing on this side. Go in an angular type motion and leave that one little area out, and you'll get that little brightness on the cheek, but also that highlight and that regular, the first color will also show through as well. Very cute, and it adds some brightness, like a bright vivid color to my cheeks that I like. And yes, I'm going in all in with the bright, vivid, bold cheeks. Love it. All right. So that is my look, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And once again, this video may not be for everybody. Um, Some of you might even absolutely just, don't agree. And you willing, I mean, you're most certainly welcome to not agree. Okay. A lot of us trying to see which one is better, both lights or one light. I want y'all to take a really good look at this, but it seems like no matter what I do, let's see. No. Yes, that's a little better. Had to bring my ring light a little closer, but you still can't see it as good. But y'all get the idea. I'm sorry, I'm on my webcam, and that's what happens when I get on a webcam. Y'all know how it looks. But anyways, you guys, I enjoyed talking about everything, and I will talk about it at any given time that I feel like I need to talk about it, because I feel like right now is just a lot of secret things are going on right now, and I won't get into those type of things. But when it comes down to the Lord, and we're in going into the new year, I feel like I want to talk about this video because I was really, really like alarmed at what I saw yesterday in the car and how it pertained to a lot of my suffering, and that who is around me and what they have gotten into and what they are into. And you have to see the video to really know what I'm talking about, to understand it. And like I said, I will upload that video very soon. And yeah, you guys, that's basically all I have to say for this makeup look, or in this makeup look type of video, this get ready with me video. I know it's long, it's almost 2 hours long, but just know that was a lot of good information. If you watch this video, I think it'd be helpful, just for you to understand that what looks very good out here may not actually be really good for your soul, is what I'm trying to say. And so be careful out there. And y'all, I do want to wish everybody a happy New Year's, okay? And I wish the best, as far as some of your maybe New Year's list of things or whatever it may be. Just go to God. You guys, that's all I can say. We just have to pray, go to God for your problems, issues, but just know what may look good out there may not be good for the soul, okay? All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. And much love to everybody. I wish y'all the best, and I will see y'all in my next video. Take care. And don't forget to watch the next vlog because you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.